Greetings, Aries, all placements. So right off the bat, I was hearing much ado about nothing, which is Shakespeare. Now, that phrase quite literally is, it's like a comic tragedy of works of his, but quite literally that phrase is someone here, Aries, was making a huge fuss about nothing, something insignificant. Someone here could have been like constantly complaining. They could have been like, oh my gosh, this thing is dangerous, this is this, or that person's bad, or like just completely ostracizing and throwing something out of catastrophic proportions. Preposterous. Someone was being preposterous. And it's funny because they were trying to say that something else was preposterous and was so bad, so wrong, so this. They were making much ado about nothing. Someone here lied to the big boss. So a boss lied to the big boss so that someone else could not climb up the ladder. Someone here was trying to deny someone, and someone else here, the one that was being denied, just kept such a awesome character through the whole process. Just so patient, like, okay, well, you know, this is a learning experience. The only difference in the master and the novice is the master has failed more than the novice has tried. So someone here, when they kept getting shut down and kept getting told no, 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 instead of that, like breaking their spirit and crushing them, it made them bloom like a flower and become a master at their craft. And now the person who lied to the big boss is in big, deep doo-doo because it's clear that they were lying on this person because the trials and the tribulations and the blockages that they put in another person's path, so they couldn't get to their like right people, so they couldn't connect with work, like they couldn't meet the right people in the same field as them because they had been bad-mouthed and slandered by other people. Like those other people are now like, wait, isn't that the person that so-and-so said this about? Isn't that the person that so-and-so said that about? And they're like watching you and they're like, that all seems quite preposterous. That sounds like straight blasphemy. So they might even be going to that other person and be like, did you see so-and-so? I thought you said this about them. And they're realizing like, maybe someone here really was just jealous. I'm hearing the Haley Knox song, I got my acting funny, you want to act to honey. Take that bag of money and run or something. I don't know. Someone here could have taken the bag of money and they ran with it, and they could have tried to say that you did that, and they like chased off the other person. There's definitely some shady business here, risky business. It's definitely risky business because someone's being caught because all their antics trying to shoot down and take someone's vitality and take someone's prowess and their energy and take their passion and their drive away from them has only catapulted that person into higher forms of mastery, because that's literally what happens. So there's that. Okay, also Aries, I was hearing service interruptions. So your service could be interrupted, someone's service could be interrupted, I don't know, something could be interrupted here. I was also hearing girl or boy interrupted. Girl interrupted is the movie, but someone here could be a little interrupted at this time. I do want to say Pluto, which is the planet of death and transformations and catastrophe, is in retrograde right now, so there's a lot of extra of that occurring. Saturn, hard-earned lessons and things that have ancestrally been passed down, whether it's cycles or health things, are all coming up at this time because Saturn's in retrograde. Neptune is in retrograde right now as well, which means there's a lot of trickery, a lot of lies, a lot of deception. And then Mercury is going to be retrograde in August, which means communications, technology, travel, all of that is just going to be bonkers. So fair warning, Aries, on all of that. I know you guys got this. I was also hearing so back to what I was saying at the beginning, there's bad timing in a situation. And someone here is stressed about the bad timing, and someone else wasn't stressed about the bad timing because they're like, oh, it's just not the right time. And someone else is like, it's never going to be the right time, da da da. And the other person is like, it's just not the right time. And then I was hearing this song by Daniel Powder, the Bad Day song, where he's like, well, you had a bad day, you take one down, just to turn it around. And that's like a happy, like uplifting song. It's like, oh, well, you had a bad day, but you turn it around, kind of. It's like someone here is like, why can't I make them have a bad day? Why can't they just be upset? And it's like, because that person has a pure heart and they understand that everything has dualism to it. So you're not always up, you're not always down. They're not like, everything sucks right now. They're just like, it just is. And, you know, you win some, you lose some. That's part of life. And in everything, you learn something. And someone else here doesn't learn anything. They just try and cast blame. They're trying to just like impose upon another person. They're trying to make someone else look really bad. This could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo that is doing this, Aries, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that's doing this to you, or Sagittarius. Those all came through. Water signs basically are safe for you, and Leo and Aries seem pretty safe for you to deal with right now. But earth signs and air signs right now, Aries, I don't know, they got a bone to pick with you because, okay, I was also channeling, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. But that's Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities. So someone here could be cities apart. You're in a different city. They knew you when you were in a different city. Maybe you changed cities a lot, or you've changed cities and they feel like you've changed with the city that you've changed to. I don't know, something about the Tale of Two Cities. A Virgo is definitely lurking on you from a distance. So is a Taurus and a Capricorn. I already said that. So basically, I was hearing the song also from Disney that's like, shine bright, shine far, be a star, shine bright, shine far, be a star. So you could have gone into a situation with that kind of energy, and people here could have just been like rolling their eyes and they're like, this person is so like cuckoo, or they're a little like, you know, whatever, lackadaisical, they live in a dream world, da-da-da. And now those people are watching you, lurking from a distance, and they're like, and they're watching you, Aries, and they're like, huh. And then Aries, you're just looking over at them, and now it's like the Jeremiah song, I thought I told ya, I'm a star. See the ice, see the car. Or in my case, the new horse. But yeah, there's something here, Aries, where it's like, it's not bad to be confident and to own your skills at something, especially if people have been trying to shoot you down and put blockages in your path and slander you and lie on you for years in a certain field that you're really freaking good at, like me with horses. It's not cocky. It's not, oh, they're full of themselves. They're not humble. Are you kidding me? So I'm not allowed to celebrate anything, especially when every single person has just tried to shoot me down, and me and my horse, and we rise and we just keep growing and getting better, and now I have my new awesome horse. Like, no, not sorry about it, because people need to get checked. And that's basically what's going to be happening, Aries. These people are getting checked right now because they're seeing you from a distance, and they're like, man, none of my slander, none of my falsehoods are sticking. It's not working. And their spirit's not getting crushed. Like, someone here's upset because your spirit's not getting crushed. Someone here, I said this in Virgo's energy, someone here fumbled, and so they're getting humbled. So someone here fumbled you, so they're getting humbled. You just weren't taken seriously, Aries. Your spirit is like too childlike, it's too playful, it's too pure. So people didn't take it seriously. Why so serious? Aries is like, I'm always gonna have a spirit of a child. I'm always gonna have a spirit of nature. That's why children, that's why animals, that's why, you know, like, people like me for that. That's why animals like me for that. That's why there's a likeness, because there's a buoyancy, there's a lightness, there's a genuine, pure-hearted spirit to that. And essentially why these people don't like you, Aries, is because they don't like your genuine, pure-hearted spirit, because they have an evil spirit. That's it. That's really the meat and potatoes of this, Aries, is people attack you because they have a true evil-hearted spirit, and they don't like that you are a good-hearted spirit. So they want to make you try and look like the evil-hearted spirit when all of that is in them. Someone here also thought that they could sell you a pipe dream, or they thought that they were selling you a pipe dream. And Aries, you could have acted really naive, and you were totally onto this person's antics or this workplace's antics. You're like, oh, yeah, and then we're going to do this in a few weeks. And they're like planning things in the future to try and make sure they got their hook, line, and sinker. Someone here could be a fisherman. Someone here could like fishing. But hook, line, and sinker, they thought that they had you hooked, and before they know it, they're the one fish hooked, and you're the one not reeling him in. You're like, oh, I'll just throw you out to sea. And when they were going to throw you out to sea, and then they're trying to paint you as the bad guy because you already knew their ill intentions towards you, and you were just, you know, playing their game just a little bit better at them, and from a more pure, genuine space. And again, not letting them touch you. Also, you are very talented with your hands, Aries, so you need to work with your hands. You need to take care of your hands. And someone else is like, please excuse my hands, because someone here just, I don't know, want to put hands on you. So definitely be cautious about that. I was also hearing, how do you like me now? And there's more to me than you. Bless you.